Pushing the rock up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you wanna be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day, and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
To the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. Sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work, and I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a lead, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Now back
tonight on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
In motion right, that's Harrison. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And it's Washington, and he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Ethan Evans now. Saquon Barkley deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start here with Jackson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They run on 1st down with Jackson. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Jackson. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jameson Williams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Love now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Daniels again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, here comes Jackson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 77 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Jackson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 3rd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Staying on his feet. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, how about the rush there? Busting in. They blast him behind the line of scrimmage.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd down, Love. pressure again, and down he goes again. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Play action. Now it's Daniels. They'll roll him out right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. They run again with Jackson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. He's the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a... win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now it's Jackson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Thomas goes in motion left. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll change things up. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Love now to pass on first down. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Two minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Off the play fake, Love. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Forced out to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. A first down throw for Daniels. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Daniels going to throw again on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown. Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love now. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
There he goes, left side. How about this? And down to the 7-yard line. 202 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
Second and goal from the 1. Barkley again, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Saquon Barkley, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Love looking to throw it. Able to shake him off. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they...
And got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Jameson Williams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now Love. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. First down, Love to pass. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Love. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. There he goes, right side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field.
Touchdown, Washington. Jameson Williams. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Throwing. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah,
and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 215 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Second down, Love. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Love.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Love from the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Jackson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A second down throw for Love. Finding Sanders on the crossing route.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On 1st and 10, Love.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They go play action. Daniels sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 49 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Love. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yes, certainly.
Aubrey now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Switch it. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run with Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line. To the air goes Daniels. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there. And it's third down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Trap 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's Daniels. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Aubrey now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Single receiver.
Another try after the first down sack. Love. That'll be caught by Rice. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen. But he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Love. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the pass. Penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Daniels now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Commanders, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Listening to the album, good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby. around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smelly face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world is turning into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, it's a chicken dot again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like
Here we go again. You ready?
Get the back
Yeah.
walker.
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his and ask his who's the man. Bro, no get the stepping like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go get some money, they playing. Hopped up out this Cybertruck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak, they say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I underneath. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too motor in the trunk. Up out the roof. Got a. I think she lost one shoe. Gang the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave it the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she. Untamed gorilla. I was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? I been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues. Hey,
Let's go, 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 let's go,
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A Rico like Suave, young Enrique speaking at AKA. She's an alpha but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young MISSIONARY. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short.